Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Early America series by looking at emancipation and life in wartime. Check the description down below for a fill-in-the-blanks worksheet that goes along with this video. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. I do my best. Okay, let's go. Lincoln's main goal in fighting the Civil War was not to end slavery, but to preserve the Union. Although he opposed slavery, he hesitated to free enslaved people for fear that it might provoke the border states into secession. Furthermore, he knew that most Northerners did not care enough about slavery to fight a war to end it. But by mid-1862, Lincoln realized how important slavery was to the Southern war effort. On January 1, 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. The proclamation did not immediately free anyone from slavery, but it changed the war's purpose. African Americans in the North were not allowed to fight in the Union Army until Congress changed the law in 1862. The 54th Massachusetts Regiment was a successful and well-known African American unit. African Americans in the South did what they could to avoid helping the Confederacy and often escaped to freedom as soon as a Union army approached. Conditions on both sides were horrifying. Soldiers lined up to be shot at by cannonballs and bullets. New weapon technologies added to battlefield casualties. In addition, soldiers died from infected wounds as well as diseases such as pneumonia and malaria. Both the North and the South established a draft, a system of required military service. Men were required to enlist in the Army or Navy, though Northerners could pay others to enlist in their place, and Southern slave owners were not required to enlist. Draft riots broke out in many Northern cities in 1863 as poor and middle-class people protested special treatment for the wealthy. Both the North and the South introduced an income tax to raise money to pay for the war. Both also printed paper money, which led to wild inflation. The Southern economy was devastated due to the cost of the war, the loss of the cotton trade, the destruction of land, people, and buildings, and severe shortages brought on by the Union blockade. Southerners faced food shortages and loss of their livelihood. The North's economy suffered much less harm. Unlike the South, Northern industries grew to meet the demands of the military and of farm production. Women in the North and South contributed to the war effort in many ways. Mostly, they took up the roles their male family members had played, running businesses and farms, working in factories and on farms, and serving as nurses and teachers. Okay, to recap, Lincoln didn't start the Civil War to end slavery. He was more like a Union-obsessed parent trying to keep a squabbling family together. But by 1863, he realized slavery was the Confederacy's secret weapon, so he dropped the Emancipation Proclamation, which didn't free anyone immediately, but totally changed the game. Meanwhile, African Americans joined the fight, with the 54th Massachusetts Regiment proving heroism had no color. Life for soldiers was grim, with more casualties from diseases than bullets, while new weapons made battlefields extra nightmarish. Both sides had drafts, but loopholes let rich Northerners and Southern slave owners dodge service, sparking riots. The South's economy collapsed under war costs and blockades, while the North turned the chaos into an industrial growth spurt. Women on both sides picked up the slack, running farms, businesses, and hospitals like multitasking champions. In short, the Civil War was a hot mess of bravery, tragedy, and begrudging progress. There you have it, folks. That is emancipation and life in wartime nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Don't forget to go nuts on those like and subscribe buttons for me. It'll really help me out. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.